Welcome back, Golden Bucks. Here's the Sive Morten with the Forex Peace Army.com and our daily update on the gold market. So in today's video, we consider a couple of moments. First is the Jerome Powell resigning. So we'll talk about this in the Euro currency video today as well, but just briefly repeat what we said and why we think that it's quite probable currently. Actually, the recent gold performance that you see on Monday mostly is triggered by these news. If you're keeping an eye on the process, how it's developing, this process is definitely spinning up, is warming up, and actually you could see how the head of the central bank right now stands under political hunting. So hunting with the political reasons. That's absolutely outstanding thing, and global society just look at it and remain stunned. So this is absolutely unprecedented process in a democratic country. So that's first moment. Second moment, we're just taking a look at the trending plan, what we need to adjust, and what we could do currently with the new progress that we have on the gold. So speaking about Jerome Powell, why we think that rumors about earlier resigning have some background. They are not just taken from nowhere. There are two reasons. First of all, or better, three reasons. First of all is a turning of the hunting of the Jerome Powell from some just emotional pressure in Twitter, in some statements from the political persons, right down to a legal probe on the overspending of the budget money on refurbishment in the Fed Reserve building. So as you understand, this is just artificial reason. So of course, this is not the reason of the overspending. This is just desire of the Donald Trump to take them off of the post and put the puppet who will just follow his orders. That's the simple, and everybody, of course, understand that. Powell is already an aged man, so it's not of his interest at these kind of thrills and at this age. This is first moment. Second, until the end of his mandate is less than a year, somewhere in the May 2026. Does he really want to take all this pressure and this piking with the president and his circle? I suppose that he doesn't. And finally, which is also might be the major reason of his resigning, is a new Genius Act. What Genius Act means? It means that now it's really big flood of the private money come in the United States markets. Now everybody could print their own money. It's calling the stable coins. Just buy some treasuries on the back and as a collateral, and you could just print what you want. But the question is, who will control this? And who will manage it? So it's out of Fed obligations to control this and regulate this, because they regulate the United States dollar, money supply, its turnover, liquidity, and so on. But who will control the stable coins? So it will be a really big headache for the Fed, and that's definitely a negative sign. It's almost starting the chaos in domestic finances. Taking it all together, if Jerome Powell will think about this, and probably he's thinking, he's a really wise man, and he also could come to conclusion that maybe indeed it makes sense to resign and lets them get out of them as they would like to. So that's the reasons why we think that under the rumors of his resigning actually stands some background. Now back to the trading process. Everything goes just well. We're happy with we see what will on the gold market. Grabber is already completed, so market jumped above the stop as we suggested, so it's not needed anymore on this chart. Actually, on the fall time frame chart, we've got the straightforward acceleration above this range. So our suggestion of the fake breakout, and we said that market should come back to the opposite board and trying to take it out, was absolutely correct. So you can see that has happened. Here is once again, you see why we every time call you to split your position in part. When you know the direction, it's better to using the scale in position taking and some levels with some fraction of your trading lot that lets you to stay in the game. Because if you try to catch the precise point of reversal, you could miss the whole action. And that actually has happened. If you remember, I will show you on hourly chart first. Here's what we talked about this yesterday. We said think about taking at least some fraction of your trading lot right here after the harmonic retracement is done. Because the idea of the Henry shoulders is a great one, but nobody actually could promise you that you will get the right arm and that market wouldn't just break it up, which actually has happened. But those who are taking position some fraction now are absolutely happy. Even 20% of your trading lot could give you good result with this upward action. All right. So on the follow time frame chart, market right now stands at the major OP here, and you can see forming the reversal bar. So it means some retracement here might happen. Personally, I like an area around 3360, 3370. Here is natural support to testing of this area and spike around this level as well. So it will be some kind of natural support that might be provided to the market where we could consider possible position taking. XOP stands around 3476, very close to the previous top. On the hourly chart, there are some levels stand that we could consider. First one, 3380, but you can see that around 3360, 3370, we have a confluence precisely at this point. This is really great. So I would probably keep an eye on this level and treat it as a primary area to consider possible taking the long position on the gold market.